there is an old Chinese saying that says, when the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. This is what we are seeing with the winds of change blowing across West Africa, where dictators, strongmen who have been in power for decades are falling. And next online is Ali Bongo Odimba of Gabon. He rigged himself into office. He suppressed everything. He suppressed opposition. He even disconnected internet. Now the irony is that the same internet he disconnected is the one which he's relying on when he sent a video requesting for help. He's asking people to make noise, our friends, and he's speaking in English. Now I'm wondering, well, suddenly you've forgotten that you speak French. Why do you need speaking people to make noise for you, as if we don't have our own governance issues, as if we don't want to get rid of our own presidents and our own governments, which are equally, if not more corrupt than yours? Let's listen to his statement he made while under house arrest.
I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon, and I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, For the people here have arrested me and my family. My son is somewhere, my wife is in another place, and I'm at the residence. Right now, I'm at the residence and nothing is happening. I don't know what's going on. So I'm calling you to make noise, really. I'm thanking you. Thank you.
So he wants the rest of the world to make noise. He's using English, and he's using the same internet that he had suppressed for elections because he wanted to rig himself in. You see how things change fast, how the dynamics change and how the context changes. They remind me of President William Ruto last week. He held a conference call with the TikTok CEO. He can marshal all his political capital to secure a meeting with the TikTok CEO to ask him, now start censoring Kenyans, the Kenyans who are airing their opinions. And then TikTok, they forgot that we were the ones who were defending them when they were under the onslaught of the US political establishment, when Meta was chasing them. They were more than quick to start censoring us, to start banning our accounts. You see, people, they were engaged in an act of self-mutilation. So and now Meta, all the videos which are being banned on TikTok, you can find them on Meta, you can find them on X. This is, I tell you, people are crazy. So you can see one day President Ruto might need TikTok, because let me tell you, Ali Bongo is attempting to do what the Turkey president did in 2016. There was a attempted military coup in Turkey. And then he was airborne. He was in his private jet, but he sent a message. I don't know whether it was with Snapchat or something. And you know, the people there in Turkey went and started fighting and beating the military people at the time, because they want good governance, and they are okay with President Erdogan. He hasn't interfered with their business. If you go there, you look at the hospitality and tourism industry is booming. All these restaurant guys we are seeing on TikTok, guys who want to go there, Kenyan traders go to buy clothes in Turkey. Yeah, so that's a booming economy, and them, they don't want that. They don't want any disruption. So the citizens themselves got rid of the military. Now Bongo thinks that he has the same kind of goodwill as President Erdogan of Turkey, which I highly doubt, because this guy has just been stealing money, siphoning wealth from Gabon, oil and mineral wealth from Gabon to European capitals. All the money is stashed in European banks. That's why he's been a darling of the West. That's why they were ready to endorse the elections. So he thinks he has the same goodwill, but I've seen a video where the people are celebrating. They're pulling down his posters on the streets, and they are celebrating in the streets, because you see, it's so easy to be a president. It's so easy to be a president for life. It's so easy to work for the good of the people. because it's a win-win situation when the economy is booming and everyone else is doing business. But the problem with a generation which I call the boomers are inherently stupid. The boomers are the ones who are the cause of our problems here in Kenya. And instead of addressing them, instead of doing something about our rising inequalities, our burgeoning debt, our crippling public service, instead of doing something, every day is just a PR charade. You'll see like this Kenya Kwisha shit show. 1 year is not even over. Those guys have gone on a full campaign spree. They are now on top of V8s, telling people, giving roadside declarations. They haven't achieved anything. They have now moved. It's now campaign mode because they know they have the defense. They have they have the endorsement of corrupt regimes like the United States. They know that the US ambassador, Meg Whitman, is at their beck and call. She's the one who is defending them. She's the one who is going to devolution conferences to claim that last year's elections were free and fair, even when we all know they were stolen. So just because we don't have or we are not able to react like the people in West Africa does not mean that those sentiments are dead. Does not mean that you now start addressing people and rubbing salt in their wounds. You're vomiting on their shoes, and then you're telling us, well, we know very well Wafula Chebukati is a corrupt bastard. We know he has stolen. He stole the elections, and his wife, well, as a trade-off, his wife got a job in government. But that doesn't mean that you come and lecture us telling us how you are such saints, how you are. No, you've stolen elections. Do what you can. In fact, if I was you, I would have hit the ground running. But what have you done? What's your greatest acquisition so far? You've gotten a prominent, a prolific, an established and accomplished warmonger like Mutahingunyi, because you know you are not planning to deliver anything. But now you want him to come and now stage narratives. I told you, your parents, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunties, they are very stupid. They were so addicted to Mutahingunyi's YouTube channel. I used to meet old bastards, and then they would tell me, did you see what Muta? And I'm like, come on, man, you are not going to quote Mutahingunyi in a conversation we're having in a bar. I'm going to leave this space. But if Mutahingunyi is your reference point as regards to governance, I cannot listen to him. So what Kenya Kwisha have done, because they already know they have no intention of meeting their promises, their electoral pledges, they have gotten Mutahingunyi to cook up narratives so that we keep on fighting amongst ourselves. Yeah, I told you now. I saw a very misguided young man who has the brain of a boomer. I told you boomers have no brains. That's why they've been. What have they left us here with in Kenya other than churches? What have they left us with? They haven't built hospitals. They haven't built anything. They grabbed our public utility land. Even the little that was designated for the youth, they are so greedy they had to come and grab it. Not to mention that they have passed laws which have made local manufacturing difficult. These guys are so daring that they can even induce a national blackout because they want to precipitate tenders. They want to fast track tenders. And in a state of emergency and panic, that's when tenders are fast tracked. That is something Uhuru perfected. He induced terrorism so that now the electricity, the CCTV contracts can be fast tracked. He burnt the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport so that now they can build a new unit and he can kick some people out of those tenders. You see, this is what we are seeing, because these guys have no creativity to make money, to onboard all of us in the task of nation building. That was never their agenda. Them, they are coming to steal, to pilfer all they can within the shortest period of time, because they know with money they can go and meet boomers, they can go and bribe clergy. They can go and bribe everyone so that, we can forget. We will have amnesia, temporary amnesia in 2027, and we can forget that these are the same guys who induced national blackouts, making us not work. People are not going to work because of a blackout, a 24-hour blackout. Nobody in the Ministry of Energy or in the energy sector has been sacked. We are seeing more people, I saw somebody called Ruto who has stolen money. He's hit the ground running, stealing. the head of Kenya Ports Authority. Now, how do you expect to have goodwill of the people when you're making such glaring blunders? You think Mutahi Ngunyi will save you?